Okay, this is how we do another bubble, but rather than doing it in between the stitches, because we've only got 5 stitches, we're going to do it right on this 5th stitch here. Okay, so I purl to it. So I'm going to purl 2, 1, 2, and I'm on that stitch. So we could use our crochet hook and do the same thing we did, but some people were finding that bubble was a bit small. So the other thing we can do is we're going to knit into it. So we're going to knit into the front, yarn over, knit into the front again, yarn over, and knit into the front one more time. So now we've created 5 stitches in that one. I'm going to turn my work and I'm going to purl those 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm going to turn my work again, and I'm going to knit into those 5 stitches. So always working on the same 5 stitches we created from that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn it around, purl one more time. Whoops, here we go. Purl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it, and this time instead of knitting them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast them off. I'm doing a bind off, so I'm going to knit one. I'm going to bind them, not the usual cast off. I'm going to knit them all across and then take them all off except for the last one. So I'm knitting 4 and 5, and I'm going to keep this 5th one on my needle and take all of the other 4 stitches off. I can come in and grab all 4 of them and take them all off in one shot, or if that's too hard, you can do one at a time. So just bring them over and take them off. 1, 2, 3, whoops, and 4. And there you go. There's your bubble. And we're purling, so I bring it back. It'll stand out. It's different from the other bubble we did for 2 reasons. So this one that we did, it will stand out. It will be just as chunky as this first one that we did, but this first one has a hole on the bottom, and this one has a hole on either side, 1 and 2. So that's the main difference, but otherwise it's just as big. You can make it bigger by, instead of having 5 stitches, you can have 7 stitches or 9 stitches, but then it gets really big. It depends on your yarn, but that's another way of doing bubbles. Okay.